truth is interest rates and banks are just not working right now. They're just not working. Now, it's very, very hard to get bank financing right now because the interest rates are so high, plus the owner's purchase prices are so high that, that numbers are just not meshing well. I just said, you know what, I'm going to just raise the money. I'm going to do a 506C. I'm going to raise the money and I'm going to buy this thing with cash. Owner financing is really like you have to talk to the owner and say, how much time do you need, or do you want to give me in order to stabilize this property and hold on to it? And so, for instance, I just had a coaching call with a student right before this, and he's talking to an owner right now and getting an owner finance, and the owner's like, I want 10 years, like I want that monthly payment every single month. And that the owner understands the concept that like they're going to be getting paid every single month for doing nothing, right? Instead of giving it to the bank, why not give it to the owner? And he's like, but I really want, I want to make, $4,000 a month. I'm used to making right now $8,000, because I'm managing it myself and I'm doing everything myself. But, I'm okay with $4,000. Run the numbers and try to get me to where I can make $4,000 a month. And so the monthly payment is super important for owner financing and for talking to the owners. And then the length is going to be really either 20, it could be anywhere from 2 years to, I would say typically it's like 2 to 15 years. But I have let's see, I have one that's a 12-year and I have one that's a 2-year. I mean, I've had the gamut. I have one guy, I was like, you're going to have to owner finance this to me. If you do not owner finance this to me, I can't buy this because there's no bank that's going to finance it because it was so severely mismanaged. And he's like, fine, I give you 2 years. 2 years, that's what I'm going to give you. And I was like, I'll take it. And so that gives me 2 years to really get in, stabilize. And then in 2 years, right, I'll be able to create tax returns that I'll be able to show to the bank and hopefully refi out in 2 years. Okay. And so that is really kind of the you can talk about all these terms. You can really convince them for anywhere. So I would say like 2 to 15 years is typical for owner financing. Right? 2 to 15 years is kind of what's typical. So in the case of me buying this $1.4 million facility that we're closing on, like I went through this, not only like as we're running our numbers, but also with the owner as well too. And I trying to convince the owner, to get me to owner finance and making the offers and showing the numbers that way, versus doing the cash or going to the bank and getting loan. And so I basically internally, I was just like, you know what, I could raise $1.4 million. Let me try to raise the money. I'm going to put it into the fund and I'm going to raise the money myself. And so over the course of the last like 6 months, I've been pitching and pitching and pitching. So raising money, if you want to do a lot of deals, a lot of storage, facilities or whatever, any type of property, if you want to buy a lot of property, a bank is only going to help you so much, right? And the truth is interest rates and banks are just not working right now. They're just not working. Now, it's very, very hard to get bank financing right now because the interest rates are so high, plus the owner's purchase prices are so high that that numbers are just not meshing well. So like to get a bank to finance, and what I've noticed too is when I talk to banks and we find like a bank, when we find a deal that would work with the bank, the banks are like, they're eager to work with you. Like they're trying their best. Like I'm working with a couple of banks right now and they are fighting over me right now. I'm at 7.135. I'm at 7.2.1. The interest rates are going down. It looks like your down payment, everything's going to be changed. And they're literally on a daily basis, like letting me know before, because you can't lock your rate in really until a certain time, like what the interest rates are and stuff like this. So if you can find a deal where a bank is willing to finance it, you can definitely push and negotiate with the bank right now, because they're not closing hardly any deals. It's hard to close a deal right now. So all these lenders are like super hungry for deals that actually work with them. Okay. So, but in this case, me personally, where I'm at, I just said, you know what? I'm going to just raise the money. I'm going to do a 506c. I'm going to raise the money and I'm going to buy this thing with cash. The numbers look amazing with cash, obviously, you know, because it's cash, right? So like, I'm just like, let me just see if I can raise the money. So over the course of the last couple of months, I've just been pitching and pitching and pitching and pitching, and raising money is not easy at all. It is not easy. Hey everybody, this is Stacy here. Thank you so much for watching this video. I am here to teach you how to get your foot into this industry. You're watching this video because you want to learn how to get started in self-storage investing, or maybe you own facilities and you want to be a better manager, a better owner. That is what I do, is I teach people how to do that. So please like this video and also subscribe, hit the subscribe button, because that's what YouTube wants. So in order for me to get out the word on how to get started in this industry, I really need your help. Again, I appreciate you listening to me, and I'm here to help you on this journey, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.